Wait. What happened? It's not responding. Wait 2 minutes. I'll check. Let's wait 5 minutes. I will joining again. Okay. Sorry for that, sir. All your like network connection disconnected or like technical issue. Okay, I will show you. Yeah, my screen is visible to you now. Or
No, sir.
okay,
Yes, sir, it's visual.
now it's visible. Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, it's visual.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So, guys, today we are discussing some of the unit. So, we have two types of unit in that. One is like absolute unit, and one is relative unit. Okay. So, what is like absolute unit? Have you observed that one in the absolute unit? We have cm. Cm stand for centimeter, and mm stand for millimeter, and IN stand for inch, and PC stand for picas, and PT means point. It's pixel. Okay. So what is the equivalent to that? If you talk about that, one cm equal to 37 pixel. If you talk about like millimeter, it will be 1 mm equal 1 by 10th of 1 cm. Okay, and 1 inch, if you talk about like that one, so 1 inch is equal to 96 pixel. Okay, and PC one of six one of six in 1 inch of 1 inch, and PT also as well 1 by 7th two of, okay, and one of like 96 of 1 inch. Okay, this is the something of fluid unit are there. And if you talk about relative unit, we have EM, and we have EX, and CH, RM, BU, BW, and BH. What is BW and BH? If you talk about that one, so at the responsive designing, when you designing something responsive in the mobile device for like laptop or like iPhone or like iPad as well. So at the time we are using view width, means when you are using like something mobile or like laptop or iPad at the time, what is the view width of that? Means according to the screen it will be view on that. Okay, so at the time we are using view width and view height. Okay, and em and rem, what is the relation between that? If you talk about like cm and mm, is the smallest unit mm, and cm is the greatest unit of the mm. Okay, so that's why it's em and rem is same like this. Rem is the smallest unit of the em. Okay, em is the largest unit. Okay, exch other unit are there. So if you want to more than that, then you have to go to the internet and search research on that. So you have got an idea about like what are the unit are there. So we have two unit basically, absolute unit and relative unit. So whatever what are the designing we are doing inside that, like web designing, we are using basically tx pixel, or we are using em or rem, whatever. So if you want to use like pixel or pc or pt or like inch or cm or like mm, it's work. Okay, not an issue. So according to the requirement, then you have to use it's better. Okay, I hope you got a decent idea about that. If you have any doubt regarding like unit, you can ask me. Any doubt? Okay, I think all are clear, because there is no doubt inside that it's like a unit, and we have divided to two unit. It's absolute unit and relative unit, and you have to remember like what are the unit we are using inside that. Okay. Basically, if you go to the any web YouTube, they will using pixel, basically pixel or em. Okay, you have to observe that one, not using a cm and mm. You can use inside that like any of the coding part, not issue. So next thing we have to discuss, we are discussing already this box model. What is box model? If I talk about that one, so box model we have basically content box and padding box and border box and margin box. So like previous section, I already told you that what is margin and what is border and what is padding and how it's work and how it's look as well. Okay. So next we have to talk about background color. Okay, what are the background property are there, like background image, background color, background repeat, background size, background position, and background attachment as well. And we have background clip, but we have to go some of that like attribute or like property of that background. Okay, and I will show you one by one. So next we have to go to that like display, how it looked like inline, block, grid, flex, table, and initial, inheritance, all these are there. Okay. Before that, I will talk about inheritance of CSS. What is inheritance of CSS means? Inheritance, if you already studied in biology, that is biology, we have basically inheritance. Okay. Inheritance means what are the all that, if you talk about like p two times, like paragraph tag, if you using like two times, there's a p, or one is a parent tag, and another one is a child tag. If imagine that one, okay. So in that situation, if you want to copy that, what are the property you are applying in the first parent, it's the p, you want to apply in the same all the property in that same thing in that particularly in that child element. So at the time you have to give that it's inherit. What are the property you want? If you want like a border, then you have to write border and inherit. If you require like background color, then you have to write background color, inherit. Okay. And what is initial means it's a default style, means it will be not carry the property of that particular parent element. Okay. So I will show you how it's look and how it will be work. Anyone have any doubt regarding assignment, you can ask me. It's opening now. So we have to create a file inside that, then I will show you how it's look. Let's see. If you writing inside that, that's background color, background color, we have initial, inherit. Inside I will create a file, just like background dot html. In that you have to write its background property properties. Okay. And done, we have done all that one. Then we have to go something image img dot slash, we have a picture. Inside the picture we have to select one picture, and we have red style. Okay. And now we can write its background color, but I want to put the picture inside div. I'm using that id, any of the particular id, like what is that we are using inside that, it's tech, like bg, you can write it. Okay. This is my id. Inside you need to write like background image, background image url, uniform resource locator. Okay. This is a url. So you have to write that path picture, and inside you have to select a picture. Okay. If I open that one live server, it will be showing both picture. This one is I will add like in that using HTML. Okay. And this one I will using inside that by using CSS. Let's see it's work or not. Guys, anyone not fill that form till now, please fill that form because it's mandatory. It's like a senior already, it's a order from senior, so you have to fill that form compulsory. Okay. But I already got a response from like it's like 3 or 4 people, I think. Okay, so you have to fill that form. Yeah, it's opening now. Okay, this one is fast picture, and it's the fish, I think. Yeah, fish. I need to mention that height and width, I think. Wait, background position, or like repeat, no repeat, and background position 100 pixel. Inside I will write height and width as well. Height, height it's like 50 pixel, and width also 50 pixel. Okay, this picture not showing in that, I think. Yeah, I will check. Wait, UPG. Okay, and if I write a big inside that, let's see, it's showing that. I think I need to write image inside. Wait, I will check. Not showing in that. Okay, not issue. I will write image. Let's see if it work or not. MG. Not working. What happened? Any error? I'm not getting any error. Okay. Unknown. Okay, the file is unknown. I think we have to write. No, no, no. It's unknown as we are inside. Wait, I will check once again. In that we are writing body. In the body we have to write like JavaScript script file. Okay. And in that some sources, source file, public picture. Okay. I think we need to write something more. Wait, background size, we have to write background size 100 pixel, and background position. I will remove that one because I think it's center, left, right. I think. Wait, I will check. It's not working. Okay, background. If I write on inside that background repeat, what happened? Let's see. Repeat. Not showing that. Wait, I will check what happened. But it's not opening. Any I'm not writing this image. I'll already write down inside that, and URLs I will give same thing. I think. Wait, I will change once again. Check. Any of the picture I will choose and repeat. Okay. I will write another 100 pixel. That's 100. If I write not, that's also 100. No. Okay, wait. Let's I will give you another one. It's background image linear gradient. If I give inside its body, that if I write background image like linear gradient, it's red and green. That's yellow. Oh, let's see it's working or not. It's working fine. So if I give URL, it's not allowed. Okay, URL inside it's like class picture and anything on the picture. Yeah, it's so in that form. It's okay. Okay, but I need to manage that like height and width. That's why it's not so mean that like if I want to show a particular size, it's 100 pixel whatever. So it's working fine if I give inside like a body. Inside the body, if I give that one, it's working. Okay, wait. I will give that one its background. Repeat. No repeat. You can write repeat. Let's see. It's same thing. Okay. If I write its background position center. Yeah, it's center now. But I need something size as well. Background size cover. Yeah, it's covering whole one. Okay. So I need repeat, no repeat, no repeat. It's working fine, I think. Yeah. So I'll change something as well. It's cover. I want to change its size is auto or cover container. If I contain, let's see what happen. It will be small. Okay. So I need something in not center. I want left side. So I need to give that left. Okay. Is that left side is coming not? Yeah, there. Okay. If I want right side, then you have to give inside its right. Okay. I think it work. Wait, it coming I think. Not a right position right we are giving and where is that picture? Left. It's working fine. In left, right it's not working. But yeah, okay, it's working fine now. And next thing, if I want to give the size, how? Let's see, I will show you. In that, if I talk about like 100 pixel, I need in the center as well. And this one will be repeat. Okay, it's working fine now. Okay. Next thing, if you require no repeat, then you have to write no repeat. No repeat. It only show you in that. Okay. Yeah. So you can apply two or more picture by using comma. Okay. So you have to write inside. You have URL dot slash and inside you have to picture You have to choose a picture. Inside you have to give that size of the particularly so, and no repeat. You have to write repeat. Right, repeat y, comma, comma, left, or without you can, I think. Wait, I will check. Yeah, it's equal comma as well. Okay, so it will be repeated. One picture will be repeated. Another picture will be not repeated. Okay, this picture is not repeated. Other picture is repeated. So if you want to change its left center in the no repeat center, if you want to left side or right side, then you can. This one is center. Okay, this one is the left side, and all the picture will be repeated. Okay, so you can do that these things automatically, and you have to give that size and like all the property, the background property you have to write background size, background position, and background repeat as well. So we have other one is also there, background attachment, background clip we have there. Okay, and we have background certain property also there. You can write all these things like repeat, position, and size, all these things by one line as well. Okay? If you copy all these things and you have to paste inside that minification file of the css, then it will be write one line. Okay, but the you are writing that multiple line of, we have to write like four lines: background image, background repeat, background position, and size. So you can use that background certain property, but if I give that one, will be confusing inside that, because you have to write properly in that respecting manner, because at the first you have to give that url, and the next you have to like second one repeated position, all these things you have to give them properly. So at the time it's not necessary for you, so you have to try to yourself with the background image, background repeat, background position as well, so it's better. So I hope you got a decent idea about that one. So I will show you linear gradient as well as like uh, linear gradient. It's like linear, and other one is what is that? I will check linear, and we have linear gradient, and we have other one is, I think we have radial gradient. Yeah, sorry, I will like forget that one. So radial gradient. Okay, so I already show you that one, like how it's work. If you talk about like in that linear gradient, and radial gradient will be show you in like a cycle structure. Okay, if I red inside it's green, and we have right in some particularly blue. Okay, this one. If I remove all the property, then it's shown in that background color. Okay, it's working fine. So you can write, I think if you want like RGB color inside that, then you can. If you want to apply the transparency inside that, so you have to apply RGBA. All these things you can. Okay, not an issue. And you can like by using color picker, you can choose any of the color. Then you can apply. Not an issue. Okay, it's formed like a RGBA. So if you want to RGBA as well, you can. Not an issue. Okay, it's look like. And if you talk about in that radial gradient, this one, and linear gradient, if I talk about this one. Okay, yeah. So next we have to discuss display. So display means if you want to display in the line wise, then you want to display in the block wise. So according to your requirement, then you have to like resize it, or like adjusted it. Okay, in the line wise, like in the previous slide I already showed you that header part I using like a display inline or inline block, whatever I'm using inside that. So basically display, if you talk about display, we are using flex, we have flex grid option in that responsive. So we are discussing later like what is flex and how it's work and what is the responsive designing as well, and we have to discuss media query as well. Okay, not an issue. So before that I will show you display how it's work inline and like flex. Okay, we have to discuss like broadly in that the flex box, but before that I will show you inline how it's work inline block. Okay, so I need to create something, a leave, I think. Yeah, leave require. Yeah, I will create a list item inside fuel, or you can order list inside li, and it's list one, and I need to copy all that one, and list two, list three, and list four. Okay, then. So if I go to that website, it will be show me in that form, one like line by line. But I want that one line. Then you have to give that just like style inside. You have to go and you have to write OL in line display. In that we have to require inline block. You have to write inline block. Okay, this one is the now inline block. Okay, let's say line one line. So if you want to again block, then you have to use block one block. Okay, it's working fine now. So according to your requirement, then you have to use all these things. If you require initial and inheritance or like all these things, then you can use. If I using inline, let's see what happens. Inline, it will be inline. Like inline and inline block work as the same. And if you want to line by line, the next line, then you have to use block. Okay. And flex box we are using for like flex property uh, to the flexible designing, like uh, responsive design. Okay, so next thing is we have flex. So flex, in that we have flex direction. In the flex direction we have like column and row we have, and like uh, justify content. I will show you on that one. It's better. Wait, if I were to go display in that flex, nothing will change. Okay, so display flex direction, we have flex direction, this column reverse, and all these things are there. If you want to row, then you have to using row. Let's see, it's the row. Okay, if I column using column, it's not changing, but I will show you practically like how it's work in the website. Okay, not to show. So what are the property we have there in the flex up to that one? So we have display will be flex, and in the flex section will be column and row, and column reverse and row reverse. Okay, we have column reverse and row reverse, row and row reverse. Okay, if I leave that one row, so I will apply that one. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, I need to, well, it's working fine now. If I using row reverse, let's see what is that. It will be starting from like list 2, list 4, list 3, list 2, all will be in that form. If I give in that home button all these things, it will be easy to understand. Home, contact, and we have register, and next we have login. Okay. Yeah, yes. I need to give that like li, let's say list item. Wait, I will remove that one. Ol li list style none. Okay, it's better now. So if I give that one like a row reverse, it will be reversed in order, like home, contact, it will be starting from last end. Okay. If I give that one as a row inside, So let's see what happens. It will be started home contact register login. Okay, this is the difference between that. I will using white background for it will be not like showing that better way, I think. Yeah. Okay, it's a home contact and register login. If I change that one, is the column column. It will be in that column home contact register login. Okay. If I want to change like column reverse, what happen? Let's see. It will be logging register contact. It will be changed that reverse order. Okay. So this is the we are using like display flex and flex section, the column row and row reverse and column reverse. Okay. I need to row one. Okay. And in that we have justify content. Okay, in the justify content we have center, and we have like and fast best liners there, all these things are there, but we are using basically center and flex start. We have space around, space between. So what is space between? Let's see. If I about I will be using inside the space between, then it will be every of that li we have space inside that. Okay, have you heard that one? So if I using space evenly, sorry, space between, space evenly we have there. Space evenly means each like every of that particular li we have space evenly, means even order. Okay, so it will be so like this. Space between we have that, and space evenly we have there. So if I talk about start like space around, let's see what happens. This is the space around. Okay, and if I talk about like start, sorry, it's like start, I think. Space fast end, sorry. Yeah, fast start and fast end we have there. Flex, sorry, flex end and flex start. So this is one is flex start. If I talk about like flex end, let's see how it's work. It will be in that left side. Sorry, it's like right side. Okay. So this is the flex end. It will be start from the ending part. If you want to starting part, then you have to use starting one. Okay. So next we have contacts content. Increment we have there. I think justify content, I think we done, and we will align item. The align item we have flex start, flex end, stretch, and like best inheritance, initial. All these things are there. Onset we have there. So these things are there. You have to apply all these things. If I apply center, I need to remove that one. Alignment text will be center. I need to apply justify content as well as center. Center will be center. Okay. So we have flex warp. Warp is flex warp. No warp also there. I will show you. We have no warp and warp. Warp reverse. We have inheritance, initial, and onset as well. Okay. So according to that, you have to use. So next we have flex flow also there. Flex alignment, align self also there. We have many other one there also. Okay. So you have to try yourself, but I will show you a website or to better understanding, because it will be showing picturally, so you have to got a decent idea about that. Wait, I will show you. Okay, so this one is the like wait, yeah, flex box. In that we have flex container. This is a container is there, and this is the item. This whole is a container. Inside we have different item. Okay, this is the order. We have like flex direction we have there, like row wise, column wise, so reverts, column reverts, all these things are there. And flex go it's work like that one. So you want to, if like in the middle one, if you want to large and as compared to that like fast one or third one, then you can by using flex go. And we have flex work, this we are using for like if you want no, don't want to continue that like in that particularly, so you have to use flex work. Okay, work no work also there, work reverse also there. Okay. And we have justified content inside. It's a flex start, we have flex end, center, space between, and like space around, space evenly, all this are there. Okay. And alignment, align cell we are using for that one. If you want to a particular item, you want to a that next line, then you have to use all this one. By the picture you have to understand these things. So next one we have alignment. Flex start, flex end, center, stretch, baseline. What is baseline? You have to understand by this picture. And center is work like a stretch. If you want to stretch particularly, then you have to use. And flex start, flex end. We are using that one. Okay. And we have align content. It's the flex start, flex end, center, stretch, and space between, space around. We have many more are there. Okay. These things are there. Yeah. So we have other one there, but it's not required in the like in beginner. We are not using like go and row gap and column gap. But you have to understand only is the alignment content and like alignment item and justify content, and you have to understand flex walk, and we have flex direction and order. Okay. I hope you got a decent idea about that by the pictorially. So how it's work and how it look, because if you're designing a particular website, so basically we have many row and many column is there inside the picture like website. Because if you don't talk about like in that header part, we are designing a row. Header part is a row. In that body part, whole body part is main part, we have another row. Okay. And like footer as well as a row. Okay. But in that like in the header part, we are dividing into header part as a two or like three, whatever you require. So that will be in the column. So we are dividing that like row into three column or three two column, whatever means. The like first one will be, we are you are like giving a particular logo inside that, and after that like in that right side we are giving the menu, whatever menu we are requiring inside that is home icon menu or like sub menu, whatever is required we are writing inside that left right side. And menu like logo will be in that left side. Okay. And in the below of that we are using any of the carousel like a moving picture, all these things we are using. So it will be a one column, sorry, one row. Okay. So in the below of that we are divided that one is a like menu. We have in the menu we have many like item is also there. If you want to choose a particular item, it will be so on the right side this will be divided into two column. Each like row will be divided into two column. So that in that part we had like footer as well, we are divided into like four part or three part to represent that. Like if you go to about like any of the website, it's not a Amazon or not Flipkart. If you go to the any website, they will be like divided into part for career, for like contact, for the address, for like logo, for like partner, whatever are there. Okay. They will be aligned for that particular row, and in the it will be divided into particular column. Okay. This is the things we have to use. And what is the benefit of we are using for flexbox? If we are using flexbox, what is the benefit of that? So benefit, if you talk about like in that, so basically if you're designing a responsive designing, means like for a mobile device, for iPad device, for laptop device, or for, like for the TV as well. Okay. So in that situation we need one like website will be work everywhere. Means the website it will work as a mobile, in that mobile as well as laptop and TV as well, and any of that like electronic device that's like a skin. Okay. So in that situation we not need to like make it or build it like a different. So at the time we need responsive designing for, if because in that if you talk about India, in India we have many of that like people are using mobile Android device. Okay. So they are using mobile. So if I designing for a laptop device, so it is not like responsive. If I designing that one, so any of that particular customer or client will be visit the particular website, they will be not like satisfied with that particular service, because the picture will be large and then the picture, like the client or customer will be zoom in or zoom out for that content, and like content will be in that font size will be decreased. I need to, if I want to read that one, I need to zoom out. So this is the problem we are facing inside that, if I are not designing a responsible designing. So basically for SEO purpose, like if you're designing for marketing purpose, a website will be like generate the revenue or whatever you are designing for that. So many of the company, that's why many of the company require for the SEO if you're designing for like a website. So that's why every the customer will be like customer interaction and customer like will be visited once again, because if you go to any website, they will be like giving a particular interesting on that and particular like content inside that will visit like again and again. So it will be our responsibility to make that one, so like customer will be like that and will be visited again and again. There will be like increase your SEO. It's like rating of that particular website. If you talk about if you go to the Google, if you search any of that particular keyword inside that, they will be show you like a multiple website. But why that fast website come, like for particular website will be coming in the fast position? Because many of the like customer visit the particular website. That's why this is the fast will be coming, because it's a like Google understand that this is the content, like content, all these things are like available for that, it will be more interesting. That's why every of the like if you searching any of the keyword inside that, that will be that fast will be in that particular website is there. So this is a SEO, all these things we are not understanding, but we are designing a particular web. So in that situation we need to understand these things, how it will be responsive everywhere. Okay, so this is your responsibility. So anyone have any doubt regarding Flexbox? I will show you a Flexbox web designing also, how it's responsive. Okay, and as well as media query, I will show you responsive designing. And we are already we teach you like later in that stage Bootstrap as well. So Bootstrap as well as the default, it's a responsive designing. You understand, you know that all these things. I think so. Any of the doubt like in that background or like box model or like unit or any other like inheritance, initial, onset, all these things, you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, no doubt. Other one, are you in the meeting or not? Guys, if you're not responding in the like in the chat box, then it will be marked as absent. You know that thing? I think you know, don't know that one. So every of that HR will be like observe that one. You are responding in that chat box or not? They will be marked as absent if you not like response in the chat box. It will be need to be remember these things. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Please complete that assignment as soon as possible. I will give you a assignment today itself. Okay. So I will assign you in the classroom, but before that, I will give you a intro about that. So you have to designing a intensive page. Okay, in that intensive page, you have to designing a header, footer, and body part. Okay, so in that header, we have to give you a like a particular logo inside. Any of the logo you want or like you like any of the logo, you have to put in that like left side, and right side you have to make that navigation bar. Okay, so next thing will be in that I will send you a like two or three link. Then you have to follow this like website and you have to make it. Okay, a responsive, like not responsive. You have, if you know the responsive is better, you have to designing that one. If you don't know responsive, then you have to designing the particular website. Okay, and you have to submit in the classroom. Okay, and yeah, I hope you are like already submitted that all like previous assignment. Okay, if you not submitted still now, please submit as soon as possible, because it will be counted as a uh, present also, because in that last test, like in that internship, when you internship will be completed, it and like every of the HR will be checking all these things, what are the assignment you have to complete it in that classroom. Okay, means in that classroom our HR team is also there. Okay, so please complete as soon as possible. Thank you so much, guys, for your understanding, for your listening. Assignment: what we submit link or file. You have to submit the file, not link. Okay. If you have like in that GitHub, you have to create that one. It's also not an issue. You can submit that link. If you are not like submitting that GitHub, then you have to submit the file. So you have to yeah, like our team will be checking all this, like whatever coding you have tried inside that. Okay, please submit now onwards like a file. It's better. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Have a good day.